Hello everyone, welcome to GED and Total War Warhammer 2. Oh my gosh, guys. So, it's been a while since I've been back to my favorite race, and I feel like enough time has passed, that enough expansions and enough add-ons and enough good things have come to Mortal Empires to make this an absolutely amazing campaign.
This world.
Well, what is my favorite race, you may ask? The race I have played in both fantasy and 40k tabletop, not currently, but in the past I've played as a tabletop gamer. So, without further ado, my favorite race out of all the races that are in Warhammer Fantasy has always been the Dark Elves. The Dark Elves are just absolutely amazing with their not bolt throwers, but like, I don't know, they're double repeating crossbows of doom, their sadistic, evil nature, their slave mechanic, their everything. Now the question arises, which hero will we play our first campaign as them after such a long hiatus from the game? And I do think that even though Lokir Felhart is amazing, and even though Crone Hellebron is a nice new addition to the roster, I do believe we're going with the true king, the one and only, the Malekith. Malekith gives percentage of his XP earned to other lords. Yeah, okay. And increased chance of loyalty loss, because if they rank higher than him, they want to rebel. Anyways, he is plus 30 with the Cult of Pleasure for his mom, plus 2 to new recruits loyalty, and he has upkeep for Blackguard, Bleak Swords, Dread Spears, and Dark Shards. Pretty much everything you need to mid-late game units. So the question is, do we do normal? Or do we do crank it up? I think for my return, because Malekith is in such a crap spot, I think for my return, we're going to be going on normal just for now. Just for now. We can crank it up later. But Malekith, let's begin. My buddy, my bro, the true king. So he says, and so his mom says. Look at this. This is just amazing. The dark lands of Nagarand and the Witch King. He's basically like the Lord of the Rings Witch King, but in elven form, right? His mortal elven form. Hydras, I like Hydras, but I don't think they fit well into Dark Elf armies. I don't know, they've always been kind of a unit, even on tabletop, that I've never really been fond of. But oh man, let me tell you, we're gonna be getting some dragons and mana cores, most definitely. Dark Elves can actually field a decent air force if they try hard enough in the recruitment phase.
Hail, dread scourge Malekith. You rule over a splintered people. Your realm is in decay, and there are many vile creatures who will attempt to stop your advance. The Druki are fractured, yet many still know loyalty to your rule. Others, however, do not, and need bringing to heel. If they do not bend the knee to the Witch King, then they should be destroyed utterly. Beyond the northern watchtowers lurk the savage tribes of men, petty worshippers of the dark powers. Their ceaseless attacks upon your realm must end with their annihilation. In the meantime, you should unify the Druki through either statecraft or by destroying would-be opposition. All will bow to the Witch King. All will yield to Malekith.
Oh yes, they will. And one of the best things about Dark Elves also is the Black Arc system. Black Arcs are just amazing. If you think about it, between the slave mechanic, the loyalty mechanic, the Black Arc mechanic, they put a lot of effort into the Dark Elves. Like, actually a lot of extra effort. Anyways, we capture slaves, and slaves produce income, but too many of them can have negative impacts on your order when they rebel. Okay, so occupy and loot 3 settlements, pretty standard. I guess Malekith starts with the sorceress now. I'm just gonna put her in the army for right now. Sacrifice to Hikardi. we now have Hakardi's Right. So what is Hakardi's Right? Hakardi, experience for all sorceresses, experience for sorceresses, wild magic reserve, and action success chance for sorceresses. So it's totally the sorceress right. Do Dark Elves have a cleansing right? We have a Black Arc summoning right. We have casualties captured, casualty replenishment, income, decline rate, post-battle, and dark conduit ability. This is probably the best right I've ever seen. It's just amazing. And then we have authority. Lords gain loyalty and public order. I guess that kind of balances like corruption, but not really. Corruption's one of the crappiest mechanics ever known to man. Anyways, our first great sacking will be of... I guess we're just gonna go to war with the lands right next to us. But first, we're gonna recruit some guys. Move right up to that border and do a little bit of recruitment of Dread Spears, and we'll do 2 Dark Shards. Alright, we can upgrade our capital. Always upgrade your capital. We can request additional slaves. No more slaves. Receive slaves. So just kind of transfer them between cities to keep that growth going. And Malekith actually starts out with some research, which is pretty amazing. Unlike most factions that have to earn it through buildings. Let's see. Income from raiding, post-battle loot, tyranny. I'm gonna do, let's see here. I'm gonna do post-battle loot for the first upgrade. And let's roll this first turn over. First turn done. Now the greatest thing is waiting in Mortal Empires for the first like 100 or so rounds when so many factions are on the board and you have to wait until they get knocked out. It's always a joyous wait.
I hate snow.
Okay. Did he say he hates snow? Okay, the Great Arena. To war with the Great Arena, we are going to take over the Great Arena. It shall be ours.
Destroy them.
Should I auto-resolve? I think I'm just gonna auto-resolve. We won't lose anything, so I mean, we're good. We're safe. Loot and occupy is usually the best option, but it does provide very bad problems.
The victor, the spoil.
So I think for now we're not gonna slave them, we're just gonna occupy them.
Unstoppable.
Ooh, we get the Gleaming Pendant for leadership. Okay, very cool. Now we're at 12,000. And Malekith levels up, so Route Marcher it is, always first. I think we're gonna recruit 2 more melee units. Just for now. What's their upkeep? Their upkeep is 56. Wow, that is extremely cheap. That is actually extremely cheap. Why is that so cheap? I don't remember upkeep being that cheap for any unit in the game. Every unit's at least like 100 gold. Oh, it's because Malekith. Yeah, Malekith has the 50% reduction, right? So 50% of 112, and he is, yeah, unstoppable at early game, right? Okay, let's just cycle it over again. I think we're gonna have to sweep up pretty quickly here, lest we be affected by these 2 cities. Kind of regaining their composure. Also, I want to talk about Malekith just for a second. Like, in terms of lords in this game, I think he is truly the prince of all gems. Like, he can handle the range game, he can handle the close combat game, He can handle the air game. He is like just a monster. He is the Witch King. And when he gets the Blade Wind spell, he is literally like destroying people. Literally destroying people. Let's go. Can we get to Gond? Not quite. We're still replenishing. Where's our border? We'll hide in the forest since we can't quite reach it yet. Hide in the forest, and we'll get. Let's see. We got 4 dark shards. We'll get. Might as well, right? Because I mean, we're still over 1,000. So we'll go with a little bit more just to ensure his supreme victory. Get a little bit of fight back from different places, but we're still good.
The Drupi are mad, bloodthirsty killers, and you seek to rule them.
He's just like, okay, yeah, sure, I'll trade. More income. My baby's running around all crazy like. She is a wild one. Yeah, I mean, I think other armies really have a lot of variety, but in terms of like elvish variety, out of the 3 elvish factions, Dark Elves are the only ones with like real sword-based troops. So I mean, they can counter the infantry game. Witch Elves are like basically war dancers on crack. They slaughter people so fast. And now that we have the new expansions, we have all the Regiments of Renowned, which are just absolutely cool. Oh, what do we got? Level 10, level 13, the Bolt Fiends. The Bolt Fiends, I so want them. They are amazing. 145 range on Druki, double crossbows, whatever they're called, bolt throwers. It's just crazy good. Oh, they raised an army super quick in Gond. Are they going to have enough to stop us? Is it walled? Yeah, I think it is walled. So they have Caledon. Let's see if we can force her out.
King of Nagaroth.
What if we march up to Ashrak? Or should we try to assault her? We do have elite units and a chariot. Okay, this will be a test of skill, guys. Our first true battle. And I'm going to go ahead and save it because I'm not sure if I could win. Honestly, I'm not sure if I can win this one because it's going to be a rough fight. We do have a bolt thrower, though. But it is a city to be contended with.
Carnage by king.
We will not beg.
Pretty even. Can we just fight it? Oh, do we have a siege attacker? We don't have a siege attacker, do we? Leadership for our chariot. And
Come, my dealers of death.
yeah, I don't know. We don't have a chariot. But I guess they're not walled, right? That's the only reason why we could attack, because they're not walled. Oh, I love the Druki. They are just so amazing. So beautiful. And their models. Oh man, their models are so amazingly crafted. Unlike the cone heads of the High Elves, or like kind of the mishmash of the Wood Elves, the Druki just have perfect, destructive look to them. Spiky bits, pointy bits, everything's just evil and crazy. Okay, this was a walled city. We don't have a siege attacker though, do we? I don't really know. Alright, well, this bolt thrower is gonna kind of set this way, and we're gonna have to approach from the least towered way. And since we don't have a siege equipment per se, I'm gonna put Malekith, the sorceress, and the chariot in a group. Doesn't seem right, but that's what we're gonna do for now. And then all the spearmen can just go together, and they're gonna be rushing up the walls. Because I like to do the blitz method. I don't bother setting back and getting pummeled by towers. I just go right in and go.
Advancing! Dark shards! carnage
run up and
awaits.
start shooting. Oh wow, I forgot to move these guys, didn't I? Well, run to the door.
No survivors.
Kill that door.
My blade hungers.
Cold One chariots are okay, but they're not like super amazing. Oh, Malekith now starts with Power of Darkness. I didn't realize he does that. So what he can do is he takes a unit and he saps some of their life to increase the power reserves and recharge second to become absolutely amazing. Can we zap someone? I don't really know. We're gonna turn here. He's got to get closer to the wall. He doesn't have a mount yet. Get up that wall. Get up the wall. There we go. Archers, oh, you're not quite in range, are you?
Eager for battle.
Moving up.
Onwards to murder.
Oh man, we are getting shot. We are definitely getting shot. And oh man, I'm just messing up. I'm forgetting to change people to bolt throwers to different stuff.
Dread spit.
Dread spears break down the gate. Don't run all the way around. Okay, our archers are finally in range. Apparently chariots can't even break doors, which is kind of upsetting. But we're getting up the wall. Look at them climbing up there. The Black Guard go first into archers. Archers are absolutely going to get destroyed. The Black Guard took a lot of shooting, so I'm going to leave them on the wall, and I don't want to lose them. Oh, look at those volleys. They're just going up that wall, destroying people. Beautiful, beautiful rain of arrows. I don't really want them to go so far away.
At once.
Kind of share the ladders if you can, guys. Uh-oh, spearmen are getting up to the Black Guard. I think the Black Guard can take them.
Lord of
And I'm forgetting my magic as well. We gotta use Malekith's magic to kind of work through these guys here. A little bit tired going up the wall, but as long as they bring the swordsman up to the wall, we can start pummeling them with our own archers to kind of take them out.
Dealers in death.
Looks like our guys are getting to the wall, so we're gonna have to bring them over here to fight. Got a little dog pile here as they're trying to take this corner.
Dread spears.
Force them forward. The fighting is intense on Druki crime. The Black Guard are holding their own, but man, they're stuck in a world of hurt. Look at all these guys piling into them. Might actually want to have to take them off the walls. Okay.
Cold-blooded
Can we
killer.
get a few units kind of charging in here? I want to take you, and I want you to get to the... Oh wait, no. Tower, not tower.
Dread spears.
Dread spears, fight. Dread spears, fight. Dread spears, fight.
At once.
Chariots, how's that door looking? Did we actually break it?
Dread spear.
I think we did break it.
fear me.
Malekith's fighting. Can we summon some chill wind on somebody? It's a little bit too far. We'll go right down this lane here. Kind of slow them up. Okay, Malekith is in the walls, so here we go. The sorceress actually has fireball. She's gonna get up on the wall.
Nagarothi. We understand.
Come on, man, push him in. Where's our chariot? Let's get rolling in.
As you say. Moving.
Let's actually bring the chariot in to crush some dark shards. If that door is broken.
Sorceress of Brand!
Blood will flow by your command.
These guys are just chilling, so they gotta start moving in.
Druki, forward! Slash, kill!
Oh, that's not gonna go in our favor. But they're just fodder. They're hanging out there. I think our archers can safely move within the walls. Our Reaper Bolt Thrower is kind of sitting there chilling in the woods. I guess it moved up by itself. Don't really want it sitting there.
Chariots! Kill them! Dealers in death!
Alright, now the hard part is these Black Ark Corsairs are gonna start kiting us.
Dread spears!
And everyone needs to chill wind them. Oh yeah, chill wind them, then we can catch them. Malekith's gonna take on all these Dark Elves by himself. They're like, we want nothing to deal with Malekith. We want no part of that. These guys are just holding off that little contingent there. Can send another reinforcement group. I'm really lacking on my micro here. Usually I'm a lot quicker, but again, we're just getting back into it. Oh, Reaper bolts coming in. Coming in hot.
All shall tremble.
Let's see. Archer groups, you can sit there. Or here? On the steps?
Druki! Blood for Cain!
Send them in. Send them in. Where is Malekith? He's slaughtering spearmen or swordsmen.
Attack!
Sorceress of Grund! Carnage awaits!
I really don't want this sorceress in my army. I mean, she has fire, and I don't really need her. So I might just send her out to scout. I'd rather have an assassin that can do some work.
We are ready! Death is coming!
Dealers in death!
Thought I sent you to help. You guys are severely lacking on your micro skills here.
Blood for Cain! Dread spears!
The pile. Oh man, Reaper bolt throwers firing all the way in there.
Malekith!
Malekith, how you looking? Oh yeah, he's here. The Witch King cometh. Pretty sure that slows them really well. Yeah, 24% speed for 20 seconds, which means you can catch some baddies.
Malekith!
Let's sap some spearmen out of their life force. Why not? Gives us, oh look at that recharge. One for 1 second. It just refills your bar so quick.
The Witch King!
Why is Malekith just pouring in here?
Hear my words!
Oh, we broke through. Get the leader. They're fleeing. They're terrorized. Chariot's chasing them. Terror route. Lost route. They're gone. Okay, quit shooting our own people in the face. Well, that was one of the hardest things to get done. That bolt thrower, wow, 113 kills. Malekith just with chill wind and his sword, 100 kills as well. And then tons of kills with the archers. Oh, it's Druki love. Druki love. Oh, and then on top of all the mechanics I've mentioned earlier, Dark Elves also have the power from pain mechanic in battle. Like, they have so much stuff in their campaign, it's ridiculous. And Corsair, or Black Arks have the rain spells that you get eventually to, like, just bombard people. It's really, really almost overpowered how much stuff they get. It's almost like Ikit Claw level, where he just, like, bombards everything. I am gonna sack for experience and slaves.
King of the Druki.
Can we go back? Now I'm going to occupy. Sack and occupy. Repair, and let's see, what can we build? Ooh, it's a sorcerer's capital of Grond. Wow, that has a lot of income. 600? 900? What? Gold mines? Are you serious? I guess the gold mines of Grond need to be built, right? That is a lot of money. And, okay, our sorceress, I think I'm gonna make her a... public order? I don't really want a fire sorceress, so she's just gonna be spreading public order everywhere, keeping people in check. Okay, so inspiring presence it is. The red line is always the best for your generals to go down first. Now Malekith is kind of like containing Grand because it's gonna like go crazy negative leadership when we leave it. Just because of the effects of it. Hold on, let me stop this. My camera keeps autofocusing. I gotta turn that off. I don't know why it is autofocusing. Let's see here. Is that good? Okay, we'll leave it like that. Ooh, oh, peace treaty for Grand. Should we peace treaty with them? They're just gonna build up and rebel against us, so no thanks. The Witch King does not accept your offer. No way. Now, do we go for Spite's Reach or do we go for Ashrak? I know for a fact that there's a bunch of Norskins that always come down for Ashrak. Spite's Reach is usually pretty safe because it just kind of sits here while Dark Elves hold the line of Norskin assault. Alright, research has been earned. Let's go get Spite's Reach. We're just gonna capture it. We can get more slaves.
To the victor, the spoils.
Get a lot of instability. But we do get slaves.
Power
It's not that big of a city, so I'm just gonna occupy it.
will kneel.
And Malekith cannot globally recruit yet. Research available. Let's go with, let's see, Harpies, no. Harpies, no. Growth. Recruitment cost. Let's go with growth. We're gonna try to get our cities going here pretty quickly. Unassigned, so what does Malekith want to go down? Witch Elves, Executioner, Blackguard, Ancestors of Slaughter, Cold One Knights, Harpies, War Hydra, Black Dragon, Manticores, Shades, Dark Riders, and Doomfire. Ammunition for Dark Shards, melee defense for Dread Spears and Bleak Swords, Corsairs, and Dark Shard units. That pretty much helps everyone. I kind of want these two. That's 6 points, and we don't get offensive abilities for our high-end units. Malekith. I think the melee defense is actually really, really good for just survival for the elves. Ammunition is also really good. It's all really good, technically. We're going to go with Sheaf Master just because we get reload time reduction, extra ammunition. We might get Line Breaker next. It's hard, man. Malekith has so many abilities. Like, he just doesn't have enough points to go around. Alright, our Sorceress gets something. Let's go with, let's go with Wounding. She can be our Assassin Sorceress. Our Assassinating Sorceress. Man, look at those. I think also all the elves technically have one of the easiest times countering lizardmen, just because everything in the elven army is pointy and sharp. Like, it's all spears, and everything in the lizardmen army is big. So spears and long-range weaponry usually oust the lizardmen. I haven't seen too many Elves versus Vampire Coast battles. I mean, Dark Elves versus Vampire Coast, so I'm not sure how that plays out. I would think the Dark Elves, if they have a strong melee line, could rip through the Vampire Coast lines. As far as the archery game is concerned, I think Dark Elves might lose the archery battle versus Vampire Coast, just because they have more long-range type of stuff.
Your prestige grows, my lord. News of your conquest
Alright,
spreads
our looting
far
and
wide.
objectives.
Your developing power is noted by even the most distant of kings.
Yes, stop talking. Basically we're gonna hop back to Grand,
Subjects.
try to counteract his leadership, and then we're gonna hop over to Ashrak. Hop into Grand just to get our units rolling here. Let's finish out with some more spears. I want swordsmen, but spearmen will do until we can combine them and kind of replace them. Speaking of spears, what is going on with Crone Hellebrand? Why is she walking through my lands? Nagaron kind of hates me right now. Let's upgrade our military buildings. Let's get the Sawyer, and then we'll go public order torture posts. Seems pretty good. Income generated per 100 slaves in the province equals 10. Income from slaves 10%. Well, our main city is a slave pen, right? So I mean, we gotta have slaves. Eventually we can get the Black Guard, and what is this? The Black Tower of Malekith. Public order. Yeah, so public order is kind of taking care of taxes. We don't need a public order building, I don't think. We are getting Skaven corruption. I'm not cool with Skaven corruption. City tunnels, discoverability of Skaven undercities plus 40. That's pretty good. And then all of our higher level buildings, obviously. The Beastmaster stables unlock our feral manticores, which I love. I love manticores. Let's see, we can go with another military building for something like Shades, or I think we're just gonna have to go with the slave pens. We need the income at the beginning of the game.
The Druki are restless.
Alright, we'll see what happens here. I don't like people kind of wandering through my land. Is she taking Ashrak? I really want to take Ashrak. Can you not take it ahead of me? Because we're kind of trading right now. Oh, I want to send my sorceress out on a mission to find trade routes. She's honestly kind of useless in battle anyways. I mean, because Malekith is going to be pulling all the magic himself. She's useful as a health battery for him to kind of leech off of. A literal spiritual leech. The Man-Blight tribe. Oh, Beastmen. Okay, there's Beastmen wandering around down here. Agrif is marching towards Nagarond? What is this nonsense? Malekith! Back home. Force march.
The people grow restless.
I think Nagarond could literally repel this just by itself. That's a pretty big city already. I mean, look at that garrison. Bleak Swords and Black Guard of Nagarond. Yeah. Guess we're temporarily turning our way around. Go over here and see if you can find what's going on over here in the Altar of Ultimate Darkness. Oh, it's so whatever. I guess she wants to pick a fight. Ashrak's still standing, so I mean, we can still turn our way northward if these guys go away. I'm pretty sure Nagaran could defend itself, but I don't want them like camping in my lands, just causing all kinds of problems. Change their stance to ambush? Really? So she's like sitting there ambushing me? Foreign trespasser. Crone Hellbrand. Be wary of her intentions. Yes. Okay, so we have detected you as you try to sit there and do whatever you're doing. Upgrade the marble slabs. Bigger marble slabs.
Yes.
Alright, well, can I reach you in normal stance? I can. Eggrief is infected by chaos in the Temple of Cain as well. But I think it might be better off for me to cut her down before she gets too annoying.
Malekith, King of Nagaroth.
I don't think that's an even fight. That's a lot of shades, but that doesn't look like an even fight.
Skins.
Alright, let's go Malekith. We can't really run down those shades very well. But we do have archers of our own to counteract them. And of course, well, I guess we can run them down because Malekith can freeze them all in their tracks. Horvishish. This is going to be kind of painful, though. Oh, we do have a chariot. Chariot can run them down, too. Ugh, skirmishers. Annoying skirmishers.
Dark shards!
Alright, so let's take up a position. Let's just kind of meet them where they are.
Bolt throwers!
We'll hide in the forest. Maybe we'll uncover them. I'm just gonna make this into a big old group.
Druki!
And this guy is gonna run people down. Alright, where are the shades? That's what I want to know. Are they just chilling?
The merciless host!
They're lurking somewhere. We'll let them take some incoming fire here. Aim it at their skirmishers. No skirmishing. Even though they have sea dragon cloaks, no skirmishers.
Black guards! We are ready!
Are they gonna come towards us? That bolt thrower is not very accurate right now is it? Where are their skirmishers? I just want to shoot you in the face. Don't worry about it. Just come towards me a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright, open fire.
Eager for battle! Black guards!
Men,
Blood for Cain!
open fire.
Cold-blooded killers!
Chariot.
Forward! Following
We're gonna ride them down. Eliminate them.
Hear my words.
Okay, that didn't work.
Black guards!
We're gonna have to chase. Let the chase begin. Okay, don't do that.
Nagarothi!
Black guards!
Malekith.
Who are we gonna drain? Let's drain our highest hit point archer unit.
Nagarothi!
Archers,
Die, weak
turn your fire, kind of spread fire and just start shooting.
Dark Elves!
To war. To war.
Attend me!
We are ready! No!
Get the chariot out of the massive spear block, and the blackguard can take its place. They should be able to hold their own.
Merciless warrior!
This spear unit kind of divert backwards. This spear unit chase the shades. Archers rotate the bolt thrower into the hand bows because I hate hand bows.
Kill everything!
You can chase down the hand bows. Actually, chase down the spears and crush them. Malekith charges in to crush more. Slow them down with chill wind so they can't run, and then chase them.
Chariots!
Chariot, kind of crush them.
Dark Elves! Glorious destruction!
Oh, look at those bolts fly. More shades in the woods.
Slash! Kill! Blackguard!
Blackguard, kill Corvish. Malekith, where are you? Quit chasing. Kill Corvish. Drain some life off some spearmen. Keep our power reserves flowing. Let's blast these guys. Very good, very nice. Oh, their power from pain triggered.
Eager for battle! Death! Nagarothi! Dark shards! Druki!
I don't know, just rotate targets. Kill the leader and they'll run. Okay, chariot, come back towards this unit. Spearmen can fight. Chariots can run down these shades. These guys are going way out of the way. Looks like a little melee there. Some of the bolts hit a tower, but some land true. These guys are getting ripped apart by shade fire and hand bows. And now those guys are getting ganged up on. I mean, it's definitely not an easy fight here. Let's try not to kill our own guys here.
Hear my words!
Eager for battle! Hack!
Turn one unit of archers away.
Dark Elves! Cold-blooded killers!
It's always good to have archer units guard mode, because then they won't chase and they'll just stand there and shoot a new target. This unit might die, but I really don't care. They're just spears. Get in the woods.
Bloody murder!
Chase them down. Their leader's almost dead.
Chosen of King!
Malekith, where'd you go? Kill her. Kill that girl. I wish Malekith could spirit drain could spirit drain someone. Let's spirit drain these last runners. How dare you run? Oh, spirit drain. 290, 269. I don't think it worked. I don't think they have enough health to spirit drain. Or maybe they do. They're getting drained. 220. 155. we're getting a little bit back. Oh, they might die. Oh, 7 models left. 65 health. 58 health. Oh, they died. They just... Oh, they fled. Spirit drained to...
Bolt throwers!
That was just Dark Elf. True Dark Elf. Why is there a shade here?
Blackguards!
Okay. True Dark Elf hierarchy. I don't know. See ya, Elebron. See ya. Well, our archers definitely did a lot of work. That chariot did some work. Yeah, fighting... What is that? 5 shades? That's just nasty. Why does the enemy just recruit nasty units? Okay, we'll do 1 or 2 more turns and then we'll call it for this episode. Let's see what we can get done, if anything. We can get some slaves. We can get some captives. I think I'm gonna go with the slaves. Yeah, we need.
Bring me their skins.
It's a lot of money. We'll take the slaves. Slaves equals money, right?
Carnage awaits.
We are having leadership problems.
Of Hecate.
Go explore, see if you can find anything.
I would be delighted.
Search the ruins. What is the last? Oh, Ashrak is the last province. We need that city. We push them away.
Speak!
Do you guys want a peace treaty just for now? I mean, just so you're not backstabbing me. Oh wait, can we
or die.
do a trade agreement?
Foolish request.
Okay. See how it is.
Malekith.
Stop by Nagaron for some replenishment. And hopefully try to drive down the leadership penalties we're getting here. Can we recruit one more guy? Oh, we got some new units. Bleak swords, there we go. Let's actually combine. Merge. And we'll get 2 more bleak swords. That should kind of start to fill us out a little bit. And now we get dark shards with shields. So we'll wait till some die.
My cruelty knows no.
I'm gonna get melee defense because they need melee defense. We need to have a more stable army. We'll kind of alternate. Well, actually, we'll just kind of fill it out as we go. We do have a technology. Nope. One more research turn, and we'll just skip this one. So now that we have peace in the southern lands, we can focus our gaze back northward and northeast? No, northwest. We'll kind of consolidate this corner here and try to not get assaulted by marauders as they filter down through. There's obviously Skaven influence somewhere. Could be Halkadar. I'm not really familiar with Skaven starting cities anymore, just because there's so many, again, new DLCs and new patches and new everything. So we're gonna have to see what happens. I'm really looking forward to Total War. Total War Warhammer 2 number 3. That's a mouthful. Number 3 is going to be awesome with chaos and all sorts of new factions, but I do hope they include all the old factions and just make it absolutely amazing. Especially the Dark Elves. I really want to play Dark Elves in number 3.
Abominable snow.
Fighting against everything. Sacrifice to Mathland has been unlocked. We will get a Black Ark. 500 slaves. Yes, we want that. Black Ark is awesome. Where is our Black Ark? I guess it doesn't pop up right away. We're gonna try to skirt up here, but we want to stay on our border so we can still get some influence and some replenishment. Don't want to leave the replenishment bounds just yet. All of our cities are kind of taking a dive here. We're gonna have to get some sort of slave. I don't know, slave something or other. Let's see, we do have 7 slaves, 7 little slaves. Okay. Research is available. What do we got? We got recruitment cost, public order, casualties, income from ports, revel and suffering, growth. That's pretty good. Driven by vengeance, battle is business, founded on tyranny. So basically all 4 of these just to get to the next one, so we might as well get that one. I do think I want to get this one first, though. We want some public order in all of our cities. It'll help stifle the rebellions as we sack and sack again.
Sister of the dark.
Oh yeah, forgot about her.
My powers are growing.
Oh, hey, how's it going, Skaven? There you are. Yeah. That's the last Skaven. I'll trade with you. I'll trade some nice marble slabs full of warp stone for your cooperation. That's also a big stack of Skaven. Very, very big Skaven stack. Okay, well, that'll do it for this episode. Basically, we're just going to roll through the next few turns, yeah, and colonize, and now that we have the south again consolidated, we'll focus on the north and probably the Skaven, if we can even take the Skaven huge stack. See you next time, guys.